Good evening, everyone. I hope you are feeling very well. In this video, I am going to read the article "The Five Competitive Force Staffship Strategy" by, by Michael Porter. Okay, in a sense, the job of the strategist is to understand and cope with competition. Often, however, managers define competition too narrowly, as if it occurred only among today's direct competitors. Yet competition for profits goes beyond established industry rivals to include for others competitive forces as well: customers, suppliers, poten- potential entrants, and subjective products. The extended rivalry that results from all five forces defines an industry's structure and shapes the nature of competitive interaction within an industry. As different from one another as industries might appear on the surface, the underlying drivers of profitability are the same. The global auto industry, for instance, appears to have nothing in common with the worldwide market for art masterpieces or the heavily regulated healthcare delivery industries in Europe. But to understand industry competition and profitability in each of those three cases, one must analyze the industry's underlying structures in terms of the five forces. If the forces are intense and they are these such industries as airlines, textile and hotels, almost no company earns attractive return on investment. If the forces are benign, as they are industries such as software, soft drinks, and toiletries, many companies are profitable. Industry structure drivers competition and profit, profitability. Note whether an industry produces a product or service, is emerging of nature, high-tech or low-tech, regulate or unregulated. While a myriad of factors can affect industry profitability in the short run, include the weather and the business cycle, industry structure manifested in the competitive force. Said industry, uh, said industry's profitability in the medium and long run. Understanding the competitive force and their underlying cause reveals the roots on an industry's current profitability while providing a framework for anticipating and influencing competition over time. A head, a headly, a headly, sorry, a headly industry structure should be as much a competitive concern to strategies and their communi- company's own position. Understanding industry structure is also essential to effective strategic positions, as we will see, defending against the competitive force and shaping the in a company's favor are crucial to strategy. Force, uh, mm, Forces that shape competition. The configuration of the flight force differs by industry. In the markets for commercial aircraft faces rivalry between dominate produce Airbus and Boeing, and the bargaining power of the airlines that place hog order for aircraft are strong, while the trade of entry, the trade of subsidies, and the power of the suppliers are more vague. In the movie, the in the movie theater industry, the proliferation of subtle forms of entertainment and the power of the movie producers and distributors who supply movies, the critical input are important. The strongest competitive force or forces determine the profitability of an industry and become the most important to strategic formulation. The more, sorry, the strategic formulation. The most silent force, however, is not always obvious. For example, even though rivalry is often fiercest in commodity industries, it may not be the factor limiting profitability. Low returns in the photographic film industries, for instance, are the result of a superior tight product, as Kodak and Fuji, the world's leading producers of photographic film. Learning with the advent of digital photography is such situation coping with the sub- substitute product B becomes the number of strategic priority. Industry structure grounds out of a set of economic and technical characteristics that determine the strength of each competitive force. We will examine these drivers in the page that follow, taking the perspective of an incumbent or a company already present in the industry. The analysis can be really extended to understand the challenges facing a potential threat of entry. New entrants to an industry brings new capacity and desire to gain market share that puts pressure on price cost and the rate of investment necessary to compete. Particularly when new entrants are diversifying from other markets, they can leverage existing capabilities and cash flow shake-off competitive. As Pepsi did when it entered to bottled water industry, sorry, but bottled, bottled water industry. Microsoft did when it began to offer internet browsers, and Apple did when it entered the music distribution business. The threat of entry therefore puts a cap on the profit potential of an industry when the threat is high. Incomes must hold down their price or both investment deter. Sorry. In especially coffee retail, for example, relatively low entry barriers mean that Starbucks must invest aggressively in the modernizing stores and menus. The rate of entry in an industry depends on the height of entry barriers that are present and on the reaction entrants can expect from incumbents. If if entry barriers are low and newcomers expected little retaliation from the strange competitors. The threat of the threat of entry is high, and industry profitability is moderated. It is the threat of entry, not whether entry actually occurs, that holds down profitability. Barriers to entry. Entry barriers and advances that incumbents have relative to new entrants. Okay. Okay. There are seven major sources. Supply side economic of scales. This economy arises when firms that produce a larger volumes enjoy lower cost per unit because they can spread fixed cost over more units, employ more efficient technology, or command better terms of suppliers. Demand side benefits of scale. These benefits, also known as network effects, arise in industries where the buyers' willingness to pay for a company products increase with the number of their buyers who also patronize the company. 3. Customer switching codes. Switching codes are fixed codes that buyers face when they change suppliers. Such codes may arise because the buyer who switches vendors must, for example, alter product specifications, retrain employees to use a new product, or modify processes of information systems. 4. Capital requirements. The need to invest financial research in order to compete can determine exchange. Capital may be necessary not only for fixed facilities but also to extend their customer credit, build inventories, and fund start loans. The barrier is particularly great if the capital is required for unrecovered and therefore harder finances expenditures such as from advertising or research and development. Number five. Incumbent advantages independent of size. Oh no. No matter what their size, incumbents may have cost or quality advantages not available to potential rivals. These advantages can stem from such sources as proprietary technology, preferential access to the best raw materials research, pretending of the most favorable geographic locations, establishing brand identities, or cumulate experience that has allowed incumbents to learn how to produce more effectively. Number six, unique, unequal access to distribution channels. The new entrant must, of course, secure distribution of its product or service. A new food item, for example, must displace other from the market, sell via price breaks, promotions, intense selling efforts, or some other means. The more limited the wholesale or regulated channels are, and the more than existing competition have tied up the together entry into an industry will be. Number seven. Oh, sorry. Number seven. All right. Restrictively governed police. Government police can either or ID new entry directly as well as simply or nullify the other entry barriers. Government directly limits or even foreclose entry into industries through, for instance, listening, requirement and restriction on foreign investment. Regulated industries like liquor, retail, taxi service, and airplanes are visible examples. So difference in industry profitability. Now, industry analysis the practice. Industry structure drives competition and profitability, not whether an industry is emerging or mature, high-tech or low-tech, regulated. Really. Okay. La estructura de la industria impulsa la competencia. Muy cierto. Habilidad, si no, la industria es emergente madura. Ok, tiene mucho sentido de que cuando tenemos competencia claramente eso nos motiva a tratar de mejorar el producto, el servicio para que nos sigan eligiendo. Es muy claro eso. Por eso muchas veces es necesario que hayan diferentes no industrias, diferentes proveedores de un producto o de un servicio, porque si solamente hay uno, no siempre hay motivación como para hacer los productos o las cosas de calidad, porque saben que al ser únicos sí o sí les van a consumir. Entonces, cuando tienen competencia y saben que por no entregar los estándares, lo que serían sus clientes y su público simplemente puede decir, no, yo me voy con este otro proveedor porque es lo mismo, es mejor, es más barato, etcétera. Cierto. Implication for strategy. Understanding the forces that shape industry competition is the starting point for developing strategy. Every company should already know what the average profitability of its industry is and how that has been changing over time. The five forces reveal why industries' profitability is what it is. Only then can a company incorporate industry's conditions into strategy. The forces reveal the most significant aspects of the competitive environment. They also provide a baseline for sizing up a company's strength and weakness. Where does the company stand versus buyer suppliers, entrenched rivals, and substitutes? Most importantly, an an understanding of industry structure guides managers toward fruitful possibilities for a strategic action, which may include any or all the following: position the company to better cope with current competitive force, anticipating and exploiting shift in the force, and shaping the balance of force to create a new industry. Structure time is more favorable to the company. The best the best strategies exploit more than one of these possibilities. Position the company. Okay. Okay. No. Bueno. Ya con esta lectura, que nos tomamos unos 20 minutos, quizás unos ya 30 segundos de castellano, quisiera remarcar unas opiniones que me pudo dejar la lectura y como tal la investigación respecto a este tema de las cinco fuerzas de la competitividad por Michael Porter. Bueno, primero presentar las cinco fuerzas de Porter. Uno, el poder del cliente. Dos, el poder del proveedor. Tres, los nuevos competidores entrantes. Cuatro, amenaza a los sustitutivos y la naturaleza de la rivalidad. Muy posiblemente las habré mencionado durante la lectura, pero al ser en inglés quizás no haya quedado muy claro. Pero bueno, haciendo énfasis en lo que pude aprender o me queda de lección de lo aprendido esta semana del curso, es importante comprender que estas cinco fuerzas son cruciales para la formación de estrategias, ya que esto obliga a las empresas a analizar todo el panorama competitivo para que así las empresas puedan identificar cuáles son sus oportunidades y las amenazas a las cuales se enfrentan en el mercado, lo cual les ayudará a desarrollar una estrategia sólida y más rentable para defenderse ante las presiones competitivas. También el hecho de que las fuerzas de Porter son dinámicas y pueden cambiar con respecto al tiempo, debido a los diferentes factores tecnológicos y regulatorios que experimenta nuestra economía, así como también los factores económicos o hasta los de la misma sociedad, por lo cual las empresas tienen que hacer un monitoreo constante de su entorno para que así puedan ajustar sus estrategias y todo su plan respecto a los, a los cambios que surgen en varios aspectos ya mencionados, el social, el económico, el tecnológico, y que dichas estrategias los ayuden a posicionarse nuevamente, sea como los número uno o al menos no hacerlos perder en estos cambios, sino que puedan sostenerse. Y me parece que es muy importante que tenga como objetivo encontrar una posición ventajosa siempre y cuando puedan comprender estas cinco fuerzas del poder. No siendo más, me despido por hoy. Esto sería el video para el reto 3. Muchas gracias y hasta la próxima.